live down here at the Riverbend Community Center. Johnny, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up, Jay? How you doing, man?
We're good, man. Tell everybody what we got going on, man.
I tell you what, right now, live at the RiverBender.com Community Center, we have the Company of Thieves from Chicago, Illinois. How are you guys doing?
We're great. This is awesome. We just got out of the van. We drove through a huge rainstorm and came and had pizza with you happy folks. So
they risked their lives for us, John.
I risked
But
your
they got food though. So
They got food.
I guess that's all that matters.
and
So,
Sunny D.
yeah.
I want that purple stuff. Sorry.
And so you guys are playing at Off Broadway tonight in downtown St. Louis.
Yes, with the Wigs.
With the Wigs. You have a nice Wigs T-shirt on.
I know, right?
That's sexy.
Actually, I'm going to start working with their merch guy because I'm such a fan of his work. But yeah, the Wigs are awesome. They've been so great to us this whole time, and we watch their set every night. They're such a great rock and roll band. It's very cool.
Well, we're certainly excited to see you guys, and of course excited for your live in studio performance right here. But first and foremost, you guys obviously, if you don't know much about Company of Thieves, they're from Chicago, and their name, you guys' name comes from artists stealing from other artists. Is that correct?
No way.
That was the rumor that I heard.
Yeah, there's lots of rumors. It's hard to explain, but we're thick as thieves, and it's kind of, it comes from an expression of in the company of great thieves, which has kind of, I don't know, a dark, mysterious feeling to it, and I don't know. We've been through a lot as a band, and so yeah, it's kind of like.
I think it's just a way of paying tribute, saying that we all come from something, and we all are not afraid to say that we're inspired and influenced by many artists and other things in life, and just our way of this is our version of these things that we've learned along the way. And we're not trying really hard to be different or deep. We're just being ourselves, and that comes from all the influences and situations and experiences you have in your life.
That's cool, man. I was thinking more of Aladdin. Every time I hear thieves, I just jump straight to Aladdin. I'm not supposed to be here. But so you guys are from Chicago, so you know about like Lollapalooza and everything. Like, have you guys played that, right?
Yeah, last summer.
Yeah, how was that experience?
It was wild. There was like 4,000 people, and it rained, and we had this stage, the Sony Bloggy stage, that was kind of nestled in this forest of trees. So it kind of became like our fort. And all these people came in to see us, and it was almost like, a little bit off the beaten path. So everyone who was there, it was like I don't know, it was fun.
Yeah.
And we collaborated with a dance troupe who did
Really?
a routine to Oscar Wilde, and it was just crazy. Yeah.
Oscar Wilde is my song.
Did that mean that much more to you to perform that in front of your home audience there in Chicago? I mean, it's Lollapalooza for all that.
Definitely. And
Yeah.
the timing worked out perfectly because we just finished recording our record, and we came home for like 2 weeks before we went back to go mix the record. So it was a great way of coming home, seeing our friends and family at this fest that we've been fans of for years, and we're finally a part of too, and get to check out Arcade Fire that night. And it was a really good way to come home, for that weekend.
Yeah, and that festival has always been really important to that city. It employs so many people, and especially right now with the economy and everyone's having a hard time getting a job, like a lot of people that weekend were able to, buckle down and get some work done. So I think that was really cool this last year.
Well, speaking of you guys playing live, let's go ahead and hear a live song.
All right, this is Pressure from our debut album, Ordinary Riches.
How you fashion line when you're out of style.
Oh, and I've been compromising for you. I'm waiting at the bus stop in the morning, and it's pouring. I am waiting at the bus stop for you. Staring at walls and closed doors, the key that won't work. Sure helps the time pass by. Saying I'm wrong, knowing it's the right thing. Sure helps the thoughts in my mind. Staring at walls and closed doors, the key that won't work. Sure helps the time pass by. Saying I'm wrong, knowing it's the right thing. Sure helps the thoughts in my mind. Pressure is rising, leading and rising, hoping I'm finding you. At the bus stop for you. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
Wow.
Thanks so much.
I did not want it to end.
I got chills. I got chills, literally. Yes.
Jeez Louise.
Yes, that was so good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I heard it earlier today, and I was like, so are they going to do that tonight? If not, I got to stab somebody. So you guys played that at Daryl's house, right? Now, how was...
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, now how was that experience? I mean, being at Daryl, yeah.
Yeah, at Daryl Hall's house.
Yeah.
It was totally surreal. He has two houses, actually. One's from the 17th century and one's from the 18th century, and he put them together somewhere in, the Woodlands, rural area of upstate New York. And we were greeted by him and, half of his family who were making ribs and corn and all this yummy stuff. And he was just, super down-to-earth, rugged dude who had this incredible band of, very, high-caliber musicians that were just so good that we could just, very easily... relax and do our thing and not worried about anything. And they all just they played some of our songs with us, and we played some of Daryl Hall's songs with him. And
Was Oates there?
it was just like a jam session.
Oh, man.
Yeah, we were really nervous, and they made us feel right at home right when we walked in the door, just hanging out with your friends all day, talking about music and eating food.
Kind of like here.
It was like
Yeah.
it was kind of like a reality TV setup.
Yeah, yeah.
So we got out of the car, and right when we got out of the car, this crew of cameras and people with microphones were snaking microphones up our shirts. And,
Okay, reshoot that again.
Yeah, and I was like,
get out the car again.
Yeah.
And then you're like, well, what's going on?
I know.
here?
I was like, what's going on? I was like, I have to pee.
Right.
Unplug it.
No, that's fine.
But no, that's pretty awesome. And of course, Pressure was on your Ordinary Riches album that came out in 2007.
Yeah.
That album title, actually, you got from an Oscar Wilde quote. Mm-hmm. And I'm not trying to bait you into playing that song, too, because we all love that song, of course. But,
It is very strange acoustic, I hope you might be let down.
No.
no, that's impossible.
You can't let me down.
Yeah.
Your shoes are too
how,
cool.
how much of an influence was some of that on your record? Because I noticed that you guys are influenced by Oscar Wilde.
Yeah, absolutely. I think in general, his influence kind of comes in with me personally, and feelings of, sometimes being ostracized for being yourself and speaking your mind, and being, accepted and welcomed into a circle because, oh, you're an artist, you're a musician, and it's something that people kind of, have always since the beginning of time really been fond of, but then maybe your personal life or some of your own personal beliefs or decisions, you get highly, highly judged for them when you've been welcomed in because of your art. And so that kind of has always influenced me, feeling like life is just way too short to worry so much about what other people are going to think ultimately about your own person. So, on this new record, there's a lot more of his influence again in the song called King of Dreams, where I kind of talk about themes of, being someone who's a performer on display in a circus type of atmosphere where you kind of feel like this monster or this lion in a cage, and you're just like, I'm a wild creature, let me out.
Right, yeah.
Let me out of this place, So, yeah, I think he will probably be coming in and out of my life all throughout my life, I would say.
Okay, well, since we talked about it, I don't know if you guys want to. Since you're such a big influence and everything.
Oh wow!
Play,
Which one? I think he's
whatever you guys want to play.
Yeah.
New song.
New song.
Delta Communication.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Okay. So actually, to tie this in so that it's not just jumping all around, this song, Death of Communication, is absolutely about the same type of thing. It's about speaking your mind and being honest and having that honesty be thrown back at you as something that, is judged, because sometimes people just cannot deal with the truth, and how, just because you have your own feelings doesn't mean that you should adapt or change to others so that you can be, quote, successful or happy or not lonely. Because sometimes in being alone, there is the greatest company when you just really listen to yourself and your guts. That's what this song is about.
Honestly, my honesty was always what I gave for taking your breath. I never thought you would have hung it high above as you did over my head. And ever since you came into my life, I always felt a little misled. I tried to read the signs, tried to stay in the lines, but shapes were always changing. Almost fooled me when you said to sell your soul to someone's gold. Maybe then you have a friend. Go on, sell your soul to be controlled. Maybe then you have a friend. Everything we'll ever need is deep inside of our limitless needs. Oh, we struggle and we fight 'cause it feels good to wonder why our lives are happening. Almost fooled me when you said to sell your soul for someone's gold. Maybe then you have a friend. Go on, sell
Company of Thieves and Death of Communication, their brand new single off their brand new album due out May 17th called Running from a Gamble.
Yeah.
We are excited for that new album.
That song that's really huge for us. Our station manager dances to it in this office by himself.
Was that did you guys tweet that today?
Yeah, I think we probably did.
Somebody said
He just dances.
Somebody
to
said
that
their
song.
On his
cubicle
desk.
turns into a major dance party during their
That's what
workday.
happens.
That's what
That's
happens
like,
in his
That's what
office,
happens.
nonstop. And we talked a little bit about your first album, Ordinary Riches. Going into this album, was there like a big transition for you guys in your songwriting?
I think yes. It became a lot more focused and a lot darker, and it's a result of us touring all around this country for the past couple of years, and all of the feelings that we have felt being exposed to, the world around us and the people that we've met along the way and their stories. And I think, I don't know, lyrically it's a lot more confrontational and a lot it digs deeper for me personally, and I don't know, what about like musically the differences?
Well, the first album was the first time we ever wrote songs, really. So I guess this was all the space and time from that first exploration of songwriting to, listening to more music and growing up, personally in the world and growing as a writer and a player. So we have all this time that we've had from, the first album where we didn't really think we knew what we were doing at all. We just kind of just wrote how we knew at the time, and now we were able to collect all these thoughts and ideas and experiences and life lessons and musical lessons and try to apply them to better songwriting and more focused songs. And it was good. It was good to be able to tour and try different things out and learn how you are as a player and how you interact with the dynamic of the band. And it was great to flesh them out on tour and come home and work them out in the basement. And I think we got them to be a point. We got the songs to get to this point where we're very comfortable with sharing them with people, and they represent our current state of where we're at in our lives. Where our first record was kind of like, it's true, you have your whole life to write your first album, and that's exactly what happened. And,
Yeah.
and this is who we are right now. So it's very relevant for right now for us.
Yeah. And we're excited too because the new album captures our live energy much more. And everyone in our band had so much to bring to the table, and there's so much exploration sonically with different sounds and tones. And there's a lot of like really colorful stuff going on with the keys and the bass and things like that. So it was
Cool.
really great for us.
So now, can you guys play one more?
Yeah.
Please?
Yeah.
What about something from the new album that we haven't even
Cool.
Sure.
discovered before?
All right.
Let's try that.
Or
King of
Syrup.
Dreams?
Or King of Dreams.
No, what do we do?
Oh, we live.
Do you guys know the song Syrup? Have you ever heard that song? Do you know the song Syrup?
It's brand new to us.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's called Syrup. Days and dollars, bags of time. Feel the everlasting tide. Rows of houses, all are painted white. I lost you in the dead of night. Your love syrup, so sweet. I feel the dangerous me. Your love syrup, so sweet. I held you in a deep blanket of sound. No one here to find us out. Never thought that you would come around. The closer being I hit on the mouth. Right now in a morning light, I will let you have me until you find in bed.
know I made a mistake because I missed you on the way down, on the way down. I know I made a mistake because I missed you on the way down, on the way down. I know I made a mistake because I missed you. I still do, I still do, I still do. I know I made a mistake because I missed you on the way down, on the way down. Lord, she's got so sweet. I feel chains around me. Lord, she's got so sweet, and it's so sweet. Oh, and it's so sweet, but it's a damn shame. It's a damn shame. It's a damn shame we couldn't be.
That's awesome.
Company of Thieves. There, your new CD's coming out May 17th, right?
Yes.
And you're going to be at Off Broadway tonight.
Turn on.
Exactly.
So if you're able to go to that show tonight, I don't know why I'm talking like that anymore. They go to that show. Guys, please, everyone, please give it up. Company of Thieves.
Thank you. Hey, we wanted to tell you as well. Please come tonight, and if you can't, then we're coming back in June too. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's gonna
that's
be
right.
at the
June-
Firebird.
Yeah, they're coming back to the Firebird in June.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go to his house.